We're here.
Yay.
So here we are.
You're a real actress now.
Whoa.
Thanks.
We have with us today. We have Camille with us
Woo!
I don't know why.
And there's also two other people here.
today. We have, and then we have, and then we have Sam. We have Frank, and we have I.
Are we really ever even here?
I'm never here. Like
What
I'm
is
here.
here?
I'm here, but I'm not here.
Here is your house.
Here at my house. My house is here.
And here is... Imagine if I had like a trypophobia like trigger photo.
Oh my god.
I was
Oh,
gonna.
I wish you
almost
were there. I wish you were there for that the interview with we were doing trypophobia testing. Disgusting.
Yeah, no, that does sound absolutely
It was
gross.
horrible. I
was
was
pretty cool.
crying.
Yeah.
No, I literally just pulled up when I was looking at the photos a year later. There was a photo of the scars on the table, and I looked at it and I was like, no.
You did that. That was you.
Oh, I did the makeup.
No, I know, but I mean, you
You-
had
Overall,
them.
you did that.
You did that.
You
I
did
have
that.
my leg on. I'm proud of it.
I have only one leg now. All for the art.
One
Thank
year
you.
later.
Okay, I was like, I still have the photos.
No.
And I still have the skin flap.
Oh,
Do
I
you
don't know.
really?
I do, but I don't know where it's
Oh,
at.
do we have it?
I
Yeah,
do. I just.
I thought it was
I
in some.
specifically
I
thought
asked
you
that
had
we
listened
save
to
it.
me.
I thought
I
they-
said I don't know where it's at.
I thought they shipped it to some lab somewhere.
Just to test it out.
And it's gone.
Bacteria. I don't know if
It's
things
in-
are growing
It's
because it
probably
was still moist when I put it in the bag.
It's probably in the back of your freezer.
I think it's in this cabinet somewhere.
It's
I'm
gonna
just
be
too
put in
afraid
the
to look at
shadow
it.
It's
box.
gonna
Yes.
multiply into more.
More holes.
Or.
More.
Well, yeah. Speaking of holes, we filmed a movie. A
We
short
sure
film. A
did.
film.
A film we filmed.
Yes.
It was a lot of fun.
It was.
As you can see, we didn't think of how to
No,
intro
we
this.
have we have
We did-
topics here.
We're off the cuff. It's off the cuff, but also
Listen,
kind
wrong
of
road.
organized.
It's all
Yeah.
good.
Well, Camille, have you ever heard of trypophobia?
Good start. Good
Maybe,
start.
maybe a little bit.
Did you? Do you know if you feared holes?
Patterns.
I never really thought about it until it started being more prevalent in my life. People were talking about it, and then there's just certain things that would come up where I was like, oh yeah, that is really uneasy, and that's
Mhm.
kind of gross.
Now you notice it. Now you see it
yeah,
everywhere.
it's kind of like you
Yeah.
don't notice it until somebody points it out, and then you can't help but see it everywhere.
And then did you notice more after filming?
Yeah, a little bit,
Mhm.
especially the weeks after filming, and then it kind of went away.
Good.
But now, obviously, the next because we're talking
Now it's
about
back.
it
A
it's
year
gonna come
later.
back.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like the game.
Yeah. So I think Frank.
Thanks, Frank.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
was like,
I've been going 2 years strong.
Actually,
maybe
I
3.
saw this meme where it's you're officially done with the game, so I'm good.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
Sam.
So
Thank
let's
you.
go
Frank,
with it, even though
I
you
know.
both remembered the game.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
So Frank, you initially brought the script to Camille and talked to her about the project.
Yes, that is true. That is a fact. Actually, well, okay, so
The end of the podcast.
Yeah, we're done. Thank you.
That's it.
it's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. But if I remember correctly, you had mentioned the script or the story first forever ago,
Mhm.
eons ago,
Mhm.
ages ago. And I liked the idea, and I was like, wait, that sounds kind of fun. I
Mm.
want to do that. Mostly because I felt like I could up it and torture you, but also
Yet
because
you have. You've achieved.
because it was like
That's what friends are for.
Frank's words
Love
were
my
friends
friends.
are fun.
I
Frank's-
love my friends.
Frank's words were Sam, and this is verbatim. Sam, if I don't gross you out, I have not done my job.
It's true.
And Frank as a whole person does gross me out.
It's a
and
lifelong project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was interesting too because I remember we guys were talking. We were like, oh yeah, we should do this, and then it just suddenly ended up being our next project.
Yeah.
Mhm. Well, initially it was supposed to be so I hadn't at the time that we started talking about it directed anything in over 10 years, and I really needed to do something. So I was like, hey, can I direct it? And you're like, yeah, sure, whatever, buddy.
Yeah, literally, that's
cool.
what I said.
That's cool with me.
Verbatim.
And I was like, okay, but our location, the location we were gonna
Shifted.
film in, kept
Where-
on shifting.
Where were we gonna film them?
Well, at one point we were gonna film at my sister's house,
Right.
but that
This is
became
interloper period.
yes. So what happened is that the dates for even just trying to get that kept shifting, and then we had a makeup artist, and he dropped out. So we were like, okay, what are we gonna do? We have no makeup, but I want to do something. So that's what led to doing Interloper. It was like, hey, let's do something that we can do like in a day.
weekend, yeah.
Yeah,
Boy.
and that turned into
A year.
a year and 8 days.
Now that you've seen it, you've seen the film, because the film is out now and we just showed it to you. So how do you think the climax turned out with you tearing the skin in the film?
So gross. It was so gross. I loved it. It was really fun to watch it because I had like such vivid memories of filming it, and I remembered like little parts about the movie. And then like when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, I remember doing that. That was a lot of fun. And the makeup I thought turned out really
It was good.
Yeah,
Like it read on camera. So congratulations to you.
Thank you.
That
Sam's first time.
Hell yeah.
No.
Really quick, because we used a real knife and it was the sharpest of my collection. So when we picked that, and then I realized what you were actually gonna do, I was so freaked out. And every time I watched that cut, literally, I was like, oh my god. I remember it, so I'm like, oh, I hope she doesn't actually cut her leg, because it was so like close.
Yeah.
But it was so good. You were so
And
good.
also because we only had one prosthetic, so
Yeah.
We're like, we
you know,
can't
the
mess
leg,
this
whatever.
up.
But more
We have
importantly,
one scar.
the
That's more
the
important.
prosthetic was more important. If she loses the leg, well,
It'll grow
you
back.
know,
It's fine.
eh.
No, but I just remember how crazy, because I remember we were like, as we were chatting right before the scene started, and then you were about to start it, and you were like, okay, hold on, like, I need a second. And then it was
Yeah.
just crazy. You just, in an instant, like, transformed. And then I got nervous. I was like, Sam, I was like, I'm going to go stand outside.
Well, okay.
Because I was...
Wait, going back, it wasn't the cutting part. It was the crash
right
out
before.
part.
Yeah, the crash
It was the
out.
part where you doing the charcuterie board. You were like,
Oh yeah.
I remember because we filmed at like 6 p.m. We made sure it was sometime between like people were coming home, but right before they were going to bed, because it was on a weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
I
was
think that was on a Sunday.
Yes,
That was
it was
on
the last day of
Sunday.
shooting. And then I remember, you and I were like, okay, what can we do? And then go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, no, and then Camille, like, it was great. You really turned up the performance. So then me, I was like, I think I'm gonna like stand outside, because I was getting concerned. I was like, I know Sam, like, in her apartment, like, not really loud, and then suddenly their neighbors on both sides are gonna hear screaming. I was like,
she okay?
I don't, you know, I mean, cool on the neighbors if they call someone because they're concerned, but I was like, ooh, like,
Yeah.
but not right now.
yeah, I was like, not right
Please don't.
now. So
I
I,
just
was
moved
like,
in, like,
so I
let's
remember I was
be
like,
cool.
I was like, okay, let's do it. Let's get it done now. And then I was like, yeah, I might just go stand outside
Yeah.
or be around in case something. But then I was like, but then that also might be kind of sketchy. Some
It
random
totally
guy
was like some
standing
random
out
guy
there.
doesn't even
No,
live
everything's
there.
fine.
Somehow it
everything's
makes
okay.
it even worse.
That was like, so that was
While
just like,
she's
you
still
know,
screaming,
so then I was like,
"It's
you know
fine,
what,
she's
you know what?
fine."
Let's just all. We'll just-
Camille's like, it's not fine. And you're
Well,
like,
I
no,
am
it really
hurt.
is.
We'll see what happens, and we got a
Yeah.
great performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mid
I think-
crash out.
Yeah.
I think I
Let's
remember.
throw salami at the neighborhood.
You open the door and throw it at him. Leave.
They're gonna the
Leave
door's
her
gonna
alone.
the door's gonna open. They'll be like, and you're gonna be smashing stuff on the counter.
And it's like 5 people just staring at her
Yeah,
back
just-
here. And I'm sitting on the couch. Yeah, so when you got the script, what did you think of it? Was there anything that stood out that you're like, oh, cool, I kind of want to try this?
I remember reading it and like there was no dialogue, and I thought that was really cool that it was all just action. And I remember Frank, you telling me about that ahead of time, being like, there's no dialogue, it's just you. And so I was prepped for that. But as I was reading it, I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. This is just like a quick like, oh my god, she's descending into madness. And it was really cool to see the visuals written down, and then kind of like picturing like how I saw it in my mind, and then seeing how y'all saw it in your mind. And it was really cool to see like how together we could like make that character just completely like go insane.
Yeah, when you were watching it, your reaction was my same reaction with the dream sequence with the scratching,
That looked so good.
right? Because when he wrote it, because he wrote that section, I was like, I don't know how that was going to film. And then even when filming it, I'm like, I don't know how you guys are going to cut it, but I love how it was lit at the time. But then seeing it put together, amazing. And I remember when you were scratching it, like, it was loud. And I remember cringing when we did the first cut. I was like, oh, I don't like the sound of this.
That was our
ripping
first
off
scene.
the little
And you're like,
the-
is it okay? We're like, no, it's fine.
kept breathing noise, it
Just
was
add more
scratching.
blood.
Right? That was the first scene.
More.
I think that was the first scene. Well, no,
I
it was in
feel
the
like-
bed.
It's
Didn't
like the Kylo Ren meme.
Oh, more. Yeah,
Was
that was like in the first 3, because I remember the first things we did was the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
All of that was like the first stuff we did. It was very early.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we did the bathroom
Mm-hmm.
and the bedroom scenes, like I think day 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, because we had split it up into day 1 normal, and then day 2 all the crazy stuff.
Yes.
So day 2, I think, actually, if I'm remembering correctly, we did that scene first.
Get out of the way.
Yeah.
Because we were like, okay, once we're done with this, we're never coming back to this room again.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Me neither.
And then-
I have not been back to my room.
you sleep on the couch.
Yep,
Mhm.
the camera's still in there.
Yeah,
Honestly,
everything.
I think we could have used more blood.
Well,
blanket of
now
blood's
we
still
know-
there.
Now we
I'm gonna
know.
George Lucas it. I'm just gonna add a whole bunch of.
You're gonna throw in like a CG like Jawa like in the corner, singing
The
the
scar, the
sing-
prosthetic.
yeah.
Is like
just
holograms.
someone you're gonna have in the scene where Camille's like having her meltdown. You're just gonna have someone randomly singing now.
Yeah. But I do remember, like you were saying, the lighting of it. I also wasn't entirely sure how it was gonna look the day of. I just knew what I wanted in my head, and I talked to him about like
Him as in him.
him as in him, him as in him, but also
Capital
Travis.
H, capital HIM.
I talked to him about how it was gonna look, and what were you thinking about, like how the scene was gonna play out day of, like filming wise?
Well, I know we talked, and that's kind of how we split it too, because I know our initial approach was we wanted the first half to kind of almost feel like kind of whimsy, almost like Wes Anderson style symmetry with everything, and then the second day kind of turns into like Rosemary's Baby a little bit. So I know with that was one of our first decisions. We were like, okay, well, now when we start doing the scene, everything kind of has to almost follow. And I think we did end up, I remember we put the bed in the center of the room so we can put the lights, and we were just like, well, if it's a dream, when you're dreaming, she's only gonna see the arms and her wrist and her hands. So I think we kind of just played off that, and I think a lot of it, I mean, I don't want to say like lightning in a bottle, but everything just kind of clicked in place really well. And I remember we were taking pictures and we were like, this is actually like
Pretty fucking cool.
it's pretty
Just came out
cool.
pretty-
It's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
On my
Pretty
phone.
cool.
Those came out really good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those photos were amazing.
Yeah. So that's just kind of how it started. I think, just everyone just working together. Everyone knew the vision.
Yeah, Joelle and Michael, that was the first time they were on our set, and I remember their first
Yeah.
job was to put up the garbage bag
Yeah.
to cover the
They were
window, and they were just on it.
Yeah, they were like this.
Mm-hmm.
When I did that for Interloper, it took me like an hour and a half
Because
in
it's
the
just
heat.
you, right? Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's just you.
I remember I was
no
just
help.
like, it doesn't have to last a century, but it can't fall down.
Yeah.
I was like, because they were like, we were like trying to put, I was like, and then I think we ended up having to like triple padding because they were like,
Oh, here?
I told them,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, we're good. It's enough.
And it just
And it
falls.
just went,
Like, why is it suddenly so bright in here?
Slowly,
Yeah.
like, just, like, unfolding.
Sunlight filling the room.
But going back to that scene specifically, how was it having to do the heavy makeup, like, because not heavy makeup, but it kind of like pinches your skin a little, right?
It
like
does,
those.
yeah.
Tightens,
It was
yeah.
like a weird, pinching, and then
Was it
I
worth
think
it?
it was absolutely. And I think then I think the worst part for me is that when we filmed this, I had pretty long nails.
Oh,
And
Oh,
so
yeah.
it was like constantly between scratching and everything. Like I think I had
I hope I
like,
got this
marks.
right. We don't have to do it again.
But I remember being like, as I was scratching, I was like popping off the little pieces, and I was like, no, I'm popping off the makeup, and you were like, it's fine.
yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah, I remember that night, like everybody left, I was going to bed, and I still saw like bits of flakes on my counter, and I'm like,
It's real.
Memories.
Or it's better than you waking up in the middle of the night.
that's true. Scratching my own arm.
Put them in the box.
Memory.
Yeah, there was so originally in the script, the sequence was even worse. I think it works the way it looks now, because originally she was just gonna tear off little pieces of
Yes.
flesh,
Yeah.
and
I
then
like it-
reveal. But I like the bloodier way we went.
And then doing
Yeah.
all the jump cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is kind of like a when you hear other people talk about behind the scenes stuff where they had to change something about the movie day of,
Right.
and then they just liked what happened better. Like it was basically that for us, and I really liked getting to experience that.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a eureka moment, but it was
Right.
like oh, this is what that's like. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Because that also happened again. Because I remember, Frank, you and I specifically wanted to shoot the knife scene towards the end
Yeah.
because we were like, any time we have left for the day, we just wanted to get like coverage.
Yeah.
And I remember, Frank, you and I were like, because I was supposed to yell cut, and you were just there, and I just kept going and going and going. And then we said cut, and I remember you, Frank, you and I looked and were like, we're done. Like,
Yeah.
that's it. It was
Yeah.
so good, the performance. I'm like, I don't want to cut away from it.
Yeah.
Like, at all.
I did the Jack Nicholson to him. I was like,
Because we
this is
just kept
good.
looking, we were like, Camille, we were like, that was great. Like, we have it.
There was this
Yeah.
part. It was during that part where you were on the floor and you were in the zone, and I was on blood patrol, but the blood was so thick that it couldn't go through the syringe. But you were like
Oh, yeah.
in it, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm wasting her time." And I was trying so hard, but my hands were also covered in blood, so I couldn't grasp the syringe. But again, it was thick, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, she's still crying. I need to hurry up." But
And
yeah,
in that scene too, Camille, you pointed out, we were laughing at it when you watched it, was the big inside joke that came from the movie was the salami. On
The deli meat.
it was a
so
great
anyone who's watching this know now, you'll never unsee it. There's a piece of
Easter egg,
salami
yeah.
on
When did we notice it? After everything?
I feel like I had it. Did I have it on one of the photos? Because I remembered it pretty early on.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I think it was in the photos, and we just all
It's
start.
right here.
Yeah.
That's
That's
fantastic.
right.
Good. It's
Yeah.
just on
So
there.
we were all.
It was on the air freshener
Oh
thing.
Yeah,
my
on the
God.
air freshener. So every time you just smell salami now.
Yeah,
No,
every time we do like an edit, we just always freeze that frame, and we're like salami without fail.
And it
You're
was,
like, "Heh."
it was so much of a joke that like we just said, oh, that's gonna be our security title now. So
Yep.
every time we delivered any assets, it was just like deli meat.
Even our group chat still eat meat.
Our group chat
That's
was
awesome.
yeah. No, I think it was Joao who said it. He came up with the name deli meat.
Probably.
We were watching it because we had known it was there, and then Joao saw when we were watching. He looked. He goes, deli meat.
He's like, I got it.
But then the cleanup was so good, spotless.
Oh, I know. That was
spotless.
fast.
I was like, oh my gosh, you guys,
You were like, I'm gonna get in so much trouble.
my parents are gonna hate me.
To be honest, we've been getting really good about cleanup. Like,
Yeah,
really good.
yeah.
I feel like we managed to keep it contained enough.
Yeah.
Like it didn't go all over the place.
No, I mean the crash out was great.
I
but
was all
cleanup
coordinated by Camille.
great. Yeah, we were like little minions.
Yeah. It was good.
Time.
It was a lot of fun. I can't wait to do it again.
Not an app,
Another
so-
trip.
You're like
Trip
we're
2.
renting a location.
Yeah,
This time it's for real.
trip again.
This is the other leg.
Oh, wrong leg.
Shit. Wait.
Let me see
So, was there anything that you thought, like, that you felt before coming in that might be a little, not difficult, but
A challenge?
a bit of a challenge for you to do, or that you just never got to do before, and you were like, I don't know.
I think the whole thing was a challenge for me because I hadn't been like a performer for so long, especially on camera. Like I hadn't done it in a while, and so it was really fun to be on this side. But I think like the whole thing, I was like, okay, how did I do this before? And it really realized that like it just never leaves you. It's kind of something that's always there, and so that was really cool. The part where I had to like not crash out and throw the charcuterie, but like the part where I was cutting my leg, that's the part where I was really nervous because I remember we had conversations. You were like, this whole moment, it rides on this moment, and I was like, oh my god,
No
if I
pressure.
mess but literally,
No
I
pressure.
was like, oh my god, what if I mess this up? Oh my god, I can't do this. Oh my god. So I was like, it's fine, you're gonna get through this. Just remember why you do it. And so that was I think the most challenging part, but it was a lot of fun, and it was fun to hang out with you guys and make some movie magic 2 days.
Same. So then my next question actually, did it help that we knew each other prior to filming?
I think so. I think it made, especially for this type of short, it made for a smoother process. I think it's a short. easy. I don't want to say easy to make, but it was like it was a 2-day thing, so it was like really easy to just be like us and kind of just get it done. And not, I don't know how you guys would have felt if it was like somebody that you didn't know, maybe like you have to tiptoe around, but this was just like, Frank, you say get on the bed, do whatever you want, and I'll be like, okay, great, I'm gonna scratch my arms now. And it was just like, I felt like we meshed pretty well on film day, so that was really cool.
Yeah, it was a pretty smooth. Not to say that our past projects haven't been smooth, but it kind of felt like the first time that we did a project, and it was semi-complex. You know, it's one location, but it's different areas of the location, multiple setups. Like I think day 2 we did like 27 setups or something like that.
One
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah.
And you know, to go from like previous projects where we'll kind of wing it, or there's been times where, oh shit, we forgot something, at this place, we got to run back, or we ran out of batteries, somebody go to the store real quick. To come into that, to go from that to Interloper, which was like 7 days. On day 1 we got 2 setups done out of maybe 6 or 7 hours. It was a crazy, like, terrible time. But then as we went along,
Learning experience.
To now do 2 days, 20 plus setups both days, smoothly going back, and and then having to do the makeup and all that stuff. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, because we were multitasking, and that was like what we
Yeah.
needed to like get into the habit of.
Yeah.
And we also had 2 more people who were eager to like help,
Yeah.
and like they were taking care of like the more labor-ish kind of thing.
Yeah.
The fucking
And it was
garbage.
like, it was like when you guys were setting something up, you were doing makeup on my leg, and so it was kind of just like,
Everybody was like,
yeah.
running on all cylinders.
And it was fun, right? When we were doing the makeup, like, Frank, come check it out. I'm like, okay, add more yellow, make it more blue, like bruise-ish. That was cool.
that was really fun.
By the way, we're using a real knife.
Yeah. I don't know if I told you, we're using a real knife. We
By
use
the
that
way,
one a lot.
real knife, and then we tossed it at her. We're
And
like,
it's also
catch.
like really sharp.
Oh.
That once, okay, so we noticed in the cut, when you went to grab, do you remember when you grabbed the knife and it like kind of
Yes.
That,
I
oh
almost
my
lost a
God.
toe.
Yeah, I was about to
for
bring
real. For
That's
real.
right. I forgot until just now.
Yeah.
You reminded me.
So when every time we saw the car, we're like, oh God. There's a lot of cringy moments
Because
in
I
this
went
film.
to go grab the knife and it slipped out of my hand and fell like right next to my foot. Oh my gosh, that's right.
Don't worry, that footage is deleted.
Don't worry, neighbor. Don't worry, neighbors. That screams real.
Right.
That one's real.
That one's real.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
That was cool. I mean,
You losing a toe, kind of cool.
It's fine.
Yeah, fun
after
story.
the fact,
I have 9
fun
others.
story. Day of, scary.
But now we can laugh about it.
Say that to my toe.
Listen, buddy.
So we're working on this other short, and the director that's in charge of this one actually reached out to me about character breakdowns. And I know we didn't do that one with this one. How did you prep for your character without like a character breakdown?
Oh man. I remember, so I was reading the script, and then I kind of just imagined, I kind of like made my own character in my mind, and it was like, okay, well, how would I see this person? Like, obviously she listens to metal, she burns her leg, and then she goes insane. What kind of person would do that? And it was kind of just like, how, if I was this person, what would I do, kind of thing. And so I kind of just like took that and was like, okay, this girl, these are the issues that she has, these are her fears. And so I kind of just put myself in that position. But yeah, it was kind of, there was no real guidance. I was like, all right, let's just
It's your own
Let's
to
just
make.
be this person,
Right,
and
yeah.
create her out of thin air.
And you did. Originally we did have, well, not originally, at some point we had talked about maybe making her like an influencer of some kind to give a little bit of
cool.
I remember
background.
that, yeah.
Ultimately we didn't end up doing it.
No,
we
we scrapped
ended
that.
up cutting it because I think we had a little more of a beginning, which is kind of why the beginning tone, like I said, it was kind of quirky, and then it switched over because it was supposed to be like, oh, she's now in this new place, she's moving in, getting everything
bad,
together.
Yeah, but it did ultimately feel just right, not doing too much in that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it would have been nice to do some more character work beforehand, but I mean, the fact of the matter is,
Did you really need it?
Exactly.
yeah, I mean, you did it. I would have liked to have talked more about it just for that background, but I ultimately, you know, as you can see on
Yeah.
screen, I don't think it was necessary.
No, I think for the movie itself, like
Yeah.
Character
it
was brought
like,
to life.
You
Right.
kind of just went in not knowing who this character is, and I think it kind of almost adds to it because you're like, okay, it's some girl. Oh no, she's going nuts.
But
Yeah.
it helped also that, like, again, we all know each other, so it's kind of like that comfort level
Yeah.
that we have coming in.
Yeah.
So I feel like, right, if we didn't know the actor, that would have definitely helped out.
I think so. And like
So
I
what
said,
you're
Frank and I
saying-
had already like discussed this prior to when the first time you approached the script to me.
Yeah. We chose the right actress for the job. I don't know why we're being modest. We did.
We did. And we're done.
And podcast over. Toss toss.
Is there anything that you would do different?
Ooh.
Should I like rewrite the whole thing?
Don't cut
Complete
my
me.
leg.
No, I mean, I not do differently. I remember the one part that I felt, I don't know if it came out on camera. I don't think it did, but it was just me being short. I felt really awkward with the charcuterie board so high. That was the one thing where I was like, I feel like I'm 3 raccoons in a trench coat right now.
No.
Trying to-
Yeah, I
I need
remember
a step stool.
we did have to make it higher, so it was easier for your
That's
action.
right.
I remember,
to get it
right?
because it was getting it out of the box, and I was like, "Oh, I can't get this. Why am I so short?"
So just put it on the stage, just push it.
And then that's
You're
right.
like,
we
okay,
did
great.
it. We pushed, and then I pushed the box
Oh yeah. Why did we push the box?
because I was too short.
No, that's not the only thing. You guys don't remember?
No.
Originally, we were using a smaller charcuterie board that fit the box.
Oh, that's right. And this one
And then
did
we
that.
used a cutting board.
Yeah, because somebody, I don't know who, didn't measure the box. So what we ended up doing was we used a bigger charcuterie board
That's him.
that didn't fit in the
I can't
box.
reach.
So we had to cheat it
Yeah.
and be like, yes, this giant ass charcuterie board fits in
out of
this
this
small
tiny
box.
That was the plan the whole time.
Don't give
I
away
don't think
all
we
the
can-
secrets.
I don't think you can tell though.
No. That was a great blocking, for
No.
sure. Yeah.
Watch, now it's going to be on Cinema Sins.
Box too small.
Like nobody's gonna be able to unsee it. It's like the salami.
We're literally just giving out all the secrets.
Yeah.
But that's
You know, it's not
that's the magic of
real.
Film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's what's fun about it, like doing all the little
All the
like
behind the
problem
scenes.
solving.
Yeah.
Day of. I think that's my favorite part is, oh shit, this doesn't work. Let's fix it. There, now
Yeah.
it's add some duct tape to it.
My favorite part, aside everything else, was the set design of just this one thing. It was the dish rag, because we started out with
yeah.
checkered, and
Oh, yeah.
then once she starts going crazy, we switched over to the holes,
Polka dot.
to the polka dots, which I still use both. So yeah, I hope people like pick that up.
Yeah.
And if they don't, they will
If
know.
you will also pick up, because we're admitting things, the poster,
Kill someone.
the poster in the
Yeah, in
room
the
by the
bedroom.
books is slightly ripped.
It's not ripped. It's not ripped, and I love how you always bring this up, and it's just
Because I still feel
PTSD.
bad for it.
So I bought
about it.
this poster at the Broad. It's like a Roy Lichtenstein kind of thing, and it's a mirror, but it's dotted. And we're like, oh, this is a great addition to like the set design. So I had gone. I think I was doing makeup, and I came back, and I was like, oh, this is great. But I saw how bumpy it was. I was like, let me just touch it. And I was like, how much fucking tack did you fucking use? And I turned around. And I was like, what did you do? He goes, it's okay. I'm like, it's fucking not. But yeah, that's fine. It's not ripped. It's just
I thought
very
it was
wrinkly.
a little bit. Okay.
You're good.
All right.
Nobody will notice.
Now we
No.
know the movie's out. Everyone knows. I'm good now.
I'm excited.
goes
for people to
missing.
See it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wish you had seen the one with the music, because the scoring is great.
It's okay, I'll
Joao
see
did it.
it.
Yeah.
But
in a
hopefully
couple
by
days.
the time this is released,
Oh yeah.
you
You
will
will
have
see it.
seen it.
Yes.
We'll do a podcast again.
just
Yeah,
for the
because
music.
this-
Yes,
this-
for the
yeah.
We're
music
recording
aspect.
it on March 25th. And
just cut that
we're
footage
gonna
in
release
between.
it's gonna come out. We said it a week after.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
about. It's like a
And
little
he did-
post-mortem.
And you'll see it, but he did a
Pre-mortem.
nice version of this corn.
Oh, cool.
Mhm,
Okay.
And it sounds very much like it.
Okay. I was lost. I was like, huh? And I was like, oh, the song.
Oh, corn cob.
Yeah,
I
corn
wish we
cob.
could use
I was
that
like,
song.
I was
but
like,
it's
was this a
okay.
marketing thing I didn't see?
Yeah, yeah. Well, speaking of which, how did you feel? Have you seen any other
I
marketing
saw
stuff?
the infomercial.
What you think?
I thought it was really cool, and it was really funny because I was trying to explain. So on the way here, I was talking to my boyfriend, and I was explaining to him kind of like the short, and he was like, and I was like, yeah, and the marketing was really cool. And then I realized I was like, wait, hold on, I have to backtrack because the
It's a long
marketing is
story.
based off this character that has nothing to do with the short film. But it was like, and so I was telling him about this, and he was, I don't know, he's probably like, you know, like the Julia Roberts meme with
Connecting
like
the dots.
connecting the dots with all the math, because I was like, yeah, and there was this other script, and there was this, and blah, blah, blah. And so I thought that was really cool that you guys connected the Roger Garland stuff with that short, and it was like the infomercial for the knife.
We're big on infomercials.
Yeah,
It seems.
we are, and it's funny too because that
We
was
grew
actually
up on infomercial.
we did.
it was actually a last kind of second change too, was putting some of those clips in there.
It was supposed to play as a straight infomercial.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then he's like, "Oh, I have a different cut," and it's
Oh,
like
no,
with
that was really
your stuff,
cool.
and we're like, "Oh, actually, this is really nice."
I
Yeah,
made it really eerie and
Mhm.
creepy.
Yeah, because I was like, it'd be cool if it just like kind of cuts away halfway.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, they turned out cool.
yeah.
Did we have an idea for another infomercial that we just never did, or am I
I'm sure.
tripping?
See what you did
All right, well,
there.
everyone take a trip if you haven't already.
Oh, are you cutting it
And
short? Are we done?
No, I'm just
Oh.
kidding.
Are we done?
No.
We're
Yeah.
cutting something.
I don't remember because we did the PowerPoint, the info, and then the interviews. I think that was pretty much
Wait,
it.
I didn't see the PowerPoint.
Oh, it's on our Instagram.
Okay,
It's
because
just-
I saw the
The knife
info?
commercial.
the knife
Mhm.
commercial. Yeah. And
Yeah.
then
That
you
was
just
fun to
dropped the
share.
interview today.
We,
Yeah.
I'm
When you get a chance, yeah, check out the
we-
infomercial.
excited.
We're
Yeah.
kind of cursed with that because when we were doing the infomercial too, I think the knife almost went flying.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
At one
Again?
point,
I think,
had it
I
on
think
a
that
lazy-
knife is cursed. Yeah.
It's
We
the
had it on
knife.
a lazy Susan.
Oh,
and
this
he
is
was like,
fun.
spit it.
No, 'cause we were being gentle, and then someone was like, "Just do it," and I was like, well, "Okay," and I went kind of hard, and it just flew off.
Somebody gets stabbed.
Yeah.
in the
So
gut,
I
like-
think we have to somehow now put that knife in all of our productions going forward.
Yeah, it's
We
our
can
Easter
put a
egg.
What-
little trench coat in the back.
Yeah.
somebody's gonna eventually
One day
lose a toe.
someone will lose a toe one day.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like Russian roulette at this point.
literally. And I remember just being on the spray bottle duty
Oh,
just
yeah.
to make it look sweaty. That was cool.
It's to make the tomatoes look sexy.
Sexy tomato.
Exactly.
I mean, like for me, I feel like when it comes to indie films, especially like things that we're making, I don't feel like we need to go that hard into marketing, but it's like fun, especially that we have social media now. It's just fun to like tease and then keep everybody entertained.
Absolutely.
And it's an opportunity, you know, like to try different and new things that you otherwise wouldn't see.
Mhm.
But it's always that like not weird, it's always that like line where it's like, well, we don't want to be too obscure because then people won't know what it is or it'll lose people's attention. But at the same time, we don't want it to look like, you know, if someone's scrolling Instagram, be like, oh, this is something I've seen 100 times.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna like skip
Yeah.
past it.
Yeah.
But you also have the world at your fingertips now. Like at first it was like, you think of like big Hollywood movies and all this marketing was kind of, I don't want to say gate kept, but the regular person didn't really have access to that kind of, those kinds of resources. And now you really do. Like you can make a whole movie on a phone and
Right.
things like that. So you do have access to all this marketing, especially with social media. You can put your stuff out there.
Mhm.
And so I think that's really cool that you guys did some marketing for it. And
Thank you. We have some more stuff coming, possibly a shirt.
ooh.
Mhm.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. I just need to actually make it.
But we
it will
have the
happen.
design. We have
We
it
have-
ready.
Oh, I
So
see.
Can you show? Did you show her yet the poster? Let's do a live reaction.
I didn't. No.
Dun, dun, dun.
It was done yesterday at what 2 a.m.
And I won't.
Nice.
Yes.
That's
and
the
we're
best.
done.
Oh, cool. With the, oh, nice.
The
Okay.
halftone.
Yeah. That's awesome.
and then we'll have a variant.
It'll be
as well.
up. I don't even need to show it because it'll be up.
Yeah,
by
like
the
why are
time
you showing something that's already up?
Okay. Cool.
Sorry. Yeah. Anything else you guys want to add?
No, I mean, I think this was pretty cool little, like, you know, like I personally, formally, I think I'm done with TRYP.
You're
I think
like,
we're just done.
I've done all that I can.
Yeah. Yeah, it's in
No,
Joel's hands right now.
It was a
At
lot
this
of
moment,
fun,
yeah.
and I'm happy to put it out there and
Yeah.
have people just watch it and be like, yeah,
I was
we
part
did
of
that. Yeah, I was part of that
Mhm.
as well.
What a
Here's
trip.
to
Yeah,
four.
and Camille, thanks for coming
What a
by.
trip.
It was cool to
Yeah.
like, you know,
Reminisce.
reminisce a year later exactly where we filmed it in the room. It was very intentional. We were like, Camille's gonna sit
Right.
right here, right where it all happened.
Buy the salami.
Yes.
I should have put a salami
still
on the air
there.
That's where
freshener.
it happened.
Just
Can
like
you imagine
green.
if it's still there?
Ugh, green and moldy. Like, it's okay, Mom. Just leave it there. Don't clean it.
I thought it was fake. Just kidding.
Those are memories.
No, thanks for having me. It was really, like I said, it was a really fun time, and I'm glad that we did this a year later.
Yeah.
But I hope you guys had good memories. It
No.
Of
seemed-
course. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm done. I don't want to talk
No,
about it ever
yeah.
again.
in a
No,
good way.
No, I get it.
It's
I get it.
it's
In a good way.
It's
In a
the we're
good way.
never done. You just
happy.
run out of
Yeah.
time, and the time
Yeah.
has run out.
I think that's what it feels
But I
like.
think you have to give yourself a deadline because
Yeah,
if not,
exactly.
like
You'll just keep going.
you'll never put it out.
Tweak it
Yeah.
to infinity and beyond.
I'm excited to see it. I'm excited for the public to see it because it's a fun short and it was a lot of work and a lot of heart and soul put into it. And I'm proud of it.
So am I. We all
Blood,
are.
sweat,
Yeah.
and tears.
And I think it's a first feature or a first short where like I feel we have a good team.
Mhm.
That's it. Done.
Done.
Anything to add?
I'm done. I'm like Frank. I'm putting it. No.
Yeah.
You're like,
No, it was
"Eh."
good. It was a good
With a
experience.
bow.
And it was, you know, like
In the green
we
box.
talked about it before, but
The
it was
box with the bow.
it was and it was cool, interesting. And the fact this is the first thing, and I think the first thing too, Frank, we had ever like co-directed
Mhm.
together. Well, it's the first thing I'd ever co-directed ever. So
I remember when you
Yeah.
guys approached me with it. You guys were like, "Hey, have a seat."
Oh
we're
yeah.
like,
We
how
gotta
do you
tell you
feel
something.
about this?
Yeah, and I went,
Sit down.
"No," because originally it was Frank that was supposed to do it, and then you somehow snuck in.
Because Frank and I kept having ideas, and we were
Yeah.
like, "Oh, we should do it this." And we were like, "Why don't we both?" And your first reaction, I'll never forget this, Sam.
It was at Dance House, wasn't it?
We was at
Yeah, it
Dan's
was.
house, and
It
you
was
looked
at his
at
den.
me and you said, "But Travis, I don't want it to be funny."
Yeah.
And I was like,
I
"I'm
remember
not.
that.
I can do
I
other
remember
genres."
that. Because okay, the thing is, you do all of the Roger Garland stuff.
For context, for people that
Yeah.
don't know.
So I remember you're like, "Hey, if we have to tell you something, just let us finish talking first, and then you can say whatever you want." And then you're like, "How do you feel?" And I was like, "Fuck, you're like, no. What do you want? Like, what if we could?" I'm like, "Nope.
Because it takes me forever
It's
to
not a
say
it's not a
anything.
comedy. She's not cutting her leg off for comedy."
Yeah, but
I
it
was
all worked
kidding, I
out.
was
in the
kidding,
end.
yeah. I trusted you. After the fact.
It turned out really cool. I just
Like after it came out.
I have a vivid memory of just like me being on the ground and just you and Frank, like the two of them, like almost like next to each other, just like staring.
And that's when the police walked in.
Well,
The
we
flesh
did
in
have
one
plastic
hand and
tarp
then
on
the
the
other.
floor too.
We did. We did.
Nothing to see
Right.
here.
Yeah, and then you were on a ladder at one point,
Yeah.
right?
But that was
Yeah.
fun. Yeah, no, we were sitting on the
You know,
floor.
indie stuff.
Like
Yeah.
right over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a good time.
It was a good time.
Good
I'm
time
glad
was
that we
had.
did it. Time was had.
We'll not do it again. Not in here anyway.
We have other stuff. we'll
So
announce
trip
soon.
2.
Another trip.
Without Sam.
Another.
Not in Sam's house.
No. No, at Dan's house.
No, this time the trip goes global.
International.
I was gonna say international. Let's do an international trip. Spain.
A sudden outbreak of trip
Yeah.
Like that movie
at
Wreck.
the airport. Yes.
Terminal. Trip to terminal. Same trip, new location.
Trip went terminal.
I can't do this anymore.
Or just trips.
All right, how do you wrap this up?
All right, this is where we fade out.
Okay, cool.
We're just talking.
All right, bye.